Hey, I'm Charlie, and this is my channel, Distracted by Design, and I love to make things. So my journey as a maker started off with woodworking primarily. I made a couple desks, stuff like that. And I did a little bit of welding as well. Anyone who's worked with those tools and materials knows that without the right space, it can be pretty tough. So for the past few years, I've focused a lot of my projects more around 3D printing, which basically allows me to create things even when I'm limited with workspace. Since I've started diving into 3D printing, I've mostly focused on functional parts, primarily automotive, and just general things around the house. But over time, my designs have evolved a bit, and lately they're more focused on creativity and less about pure function. So I'm the type of person who always has some project queued up in my head, and cost can be a pretty big limiting factor when you have lots of ideas. So over time, I have learned to adopt the mindset that regardless of what I have, I'm gonna try and make the best possible version of whatever my project may be. And I think I've learned a lot from that because I can't always get the tool I want or the material I want, and I have to just work with what I have, and I think that's super valuable. So the 3D printing world has been growing pretty fast lately, and I've noticed a lot of the same stuff on social media. Don't get me wrong, if that's your thing, I think you should go for it. But there's so much more that you can do with 3D printers, and tying them to just toys and trinkets can really limit people's perception of them and their abilities. So by the end of the video, I hope you'll have a better sense of what's possible with 3D printing and what you can do right out of your bedroom. When you're designing in CAD and making lots of iterations with your printer, you start to naturally think about how it will be able to handle actually printing the part, which is pretty important because 3D printers do have their limits. Sweet. That's super cool. Support material can definitely help, but I try to avoid designs that use a lot of supports, mainly just because I hate wasting material. So today I'm going to kind of just walk you through a recent Christmas gift I made for my mom and give you a glimpse into sort of the design process behind it. So I just started with a lithophane I printed about a year ago, but I didn't want it to just be a standalone print. So the idea was to create like a light up frame that my mom could put in her car or just somewhere she'd see every day. So for the components, I actually recycled an old rechargeable device. It just so happened to have everything I needed. So that's a control board with wiring for a switch, LEDs, and you can charge it, or you can charge the battery. And then after that, I just needed to design the frame. I initially just went for like a simple rectangle shape, but it felt a little bulky with the battery. So I started to think about making that bulkiness into a design feature rather than a problem. The idea was to make the frame resemble a retro TV, which worked out perfectly because lithophanes are black and white. And here's the final result. I think it came out really well. Since the TV was supposed to resemble wood, painting right over the layer lines worked out pretty well actually, because it didn't need to be a perfectly smooth finish. For other projects where I do want a smooth surface, I'll often just wet sand until it's smooth as possible. That is until I get a resin printer. Those are great for smooth finishes. So that's going to pretty much sum up this video. I tried to kind of highlight the things I've already done with my 3D printer. Being able to create functional parts and custom gifts for people in my life right in my bedroom is super rewarding to me. And there's just a lot more I want to learn about this world, and I'm just excited to share it with like-minded people. I hope this video motivated you to go out and create your own things, and if you've already started creating your own stuff, let me know in the comments what you've done. And yeah, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Nope, it's going way too fast, holy.